युवानम् मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम् मृडाय इत्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निवपन्तु सेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्वृणत्व परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिरघायोः अवस्थिरा मघवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वनेष्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडय मेरुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधम् निधाय कृत्यम् वसान आचरति नाकम् बिभ्रदागहि विकिरितविलोहित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुम् हेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः परा अभितो भिक्षुश्रिया सहस्रशो वेशालुम् हेडजीमहे असौ यो वदत्पतिनीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उदैनम् गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उदैनम् विश्वाभूतानि तदृष्टो मृडयादिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीदुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो करम् नमः प्रमुञ्चधन्वनस्वमुपशोराग्निजोर्याम् याश्च देहश्च इषभः पकाता भगवो वप भवतत्यधनुस्त्वगुम् सहस्राक्षशते युधे निशीर्य शल्यानाम् मुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव विद्यम् धनुः प्रवर्धिनो विशल्योपानभागुम् उत अनेकम् अस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः याते हेतिम् नीरुष्टमहस्ते बभूवते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अश्वायुधाय नागताय विष्णवे उभाभ्यामुदते नमो बाहुभ्याम् तव धन्वने फलिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः अथो यजुर्दिस्तभारे अस्मन्निदेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यवाहवे सेनान्ये दिशाञ्च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनाम् पतये नमो नमः स्वस्तिञ्जराय कृषीमते पतीनाम् पतये नमो नमो बभ्रुषाय विद्याधिनेन्नानाम् पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपधीरे पुष्टानाम् पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगताम् पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विने क्षेत्राणाम् पतये नमो नमः सूताय हञ्जायवनानाम् पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणाम् पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणाम् पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृतायोषधीना पतये नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय कृन्दयते भक्तीनाम् पतये नमो नमः कृष्णभीताय भावते सत्त्वनाम् पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनाम् याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः खगुभाय निषङ्गिणे स्तेनाना पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो पञ्चते परिपञ्चते कायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रीकाविद्योतिगाकुन्दभ्यो मुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो श्रीमद्भ्यो नः पञ्चरभ्यः प्रगन्तानां पतये नमो नम उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलञ्चानां पतये नमो नम इषुमद्भ्यो लम्बाविभ्यश्च को नमो नम आतङ्गानेभ्यः प्रतिगतानेभ्यश्च भो नमो नम आयच्छद्भ्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च भो नमो नमोऽस्यद्भ्यो विद्यभ्यश्च भो नमो नम आदीनेभ्यश्च जानेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः स्वपद्भ्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च भो नमो नमस्तिष्ठद्भ्यो भावभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्योऽष्टपतिभ्यश्च भो नमः नमः आव्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च भो नमो नम उगणाभ्यश्च लम्भवेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो वृक्षपतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो प्रातेभ्यो प्रातपतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो रथिभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमस्तेनाभ्यस्तेनानिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः क्षत्रिभ्यः सङ्ग्रहेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः कुलारेभ्यः कम्मारेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः इषुभ्यो लम्बयुभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यश्वनिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः स्वभ्यश्वपतिभ्यश्च भो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च चिदिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिबिविष्टाय च नमो मेघुत्तमाय केषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च परिशीयते च नमो वृद्धाय च अमृध्वने च नमो अग्रियाय च प्रथमाय च नम आशवे चाधिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीघ्राय च नमः पूर्ण्याय च वस्वन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च पगल्भाय च नमो जगन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नम उर्वर्याय च कल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च वसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय च वविन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूथिने च नमो भिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय कृष्णाय च नमो कृष्णवे च प्रवृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णेषवेदायुधिने च नमस्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमश्रुत्याय च पत्याय च नमः कात्याय च नीत्याय च नमः सोऽद्याय च सहस्राय च नमो नाद्याय च वैजन्ताय च नमः कोऽप्याय च भक्ष्याय च नमो वश्याय च भक्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईन्द्रियाय च कप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेष्मियाय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुवाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय च रुणाय च नमश्चङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमो उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे पदाय च दूरे पदाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमश्शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमश्शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवकराय च नमस्तेऽर्ज्याय च कूर्याय च नमः पार्याय च पाद्याय च नमः प्रदरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आचार्याय च लाड्याय च नमः शक्याय च फेन्याय च नमः श्रीभद्राय च प्रभाज्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः शिगुंजिलाय च शयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च विष्याय च नमः सत्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः श्रुत्याय च हरिद्याय च नमो लोक्याय चोलभ्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च शून्याय च नमः पन्याय च पन्नसद्याय.
Good morning and welcome to our seminar this morning. So once again, we open into the awareness of awareness. And if you like, you can use that mantra, Hum Sa, to enter the awareness of awareness. Breathing in Hum, breathing out Sa. And breathing in Hum, breathing out Sa. I am that. I am that. I am that consciousness within. So as we focus on the mantra, that space of the awareness begins to open in the body. We begin to extend that space up and down through the whole body. Hum, Sa. Hum, Sa. And that space gets a bit bigger. We extend into the room. We feel this space of the room. Sense it. Above the body, below the body, in all the directions. We extend right now to the person in the space, to the right, to the left, across the room, connecting in this space. To the people coming down the stairs. We open that space up a bit more. Hum Sa. I am that. So the mantra becomes quieter now. And we simply feel the vibration of the mantra hum, sa, hum, sa. And once again, we connect with the people to the right, to the left, across the room, feeling that resonance, that connection. And then sensing the energy of the room, we pull it into the top of the head, down through the forehead, through the face, through the throat, down into the heart, down into the belly, into the lower body. And we amplify the energy a bit. So from the back of the head into the forehead, hum, sa. I feel that vibration of the mantra. From the back of the head into the eyes, hum, sa. The back of the head into the mouth, hum, sa. The back of the head into the throat, hum, sa. I am that. The back of the head into the heart, hum, sa. And the back of the head into the belly, hum, sa. And then opening in the heart. Just a bit more. We relax even more. As we open into the light, to the light of the field. So we extend also in this light to our generational field of the ancestors, the family, the friends, once again to each other. We extend to the great yogis that we've known in our life, to our root teacher, Swami Muktananda, Bhagavan Nityananda, Lama Norla, Amaji. So we extend to all these great yogis, feeling that resonance with them. So this morning, I'm going to be talking about devotion. So as we hold awareness, just settling in to this devotion to our own awareness. And this is really quite a mysterious process. You know, we're all devoted to our families, to our friends. to our husbands, our wives, to our children, to our mothers, our fathers. We're even devoted to our favorite TV programs, to the evening news. Some of us are devoted to money, to our jobs, to our power, our pleasure, our pain, our favorite restaurants. Still others are devoted to nature, to growing things, to growing old, letting go. Devotion is everywhere and in everything. And devotion to the primordial awareness is so mysterious. It's so mysterious because it sneaks up on us. We begin to discover that all things arise and dissolve out of this place of awareness. Both good things and bad things arise out of this awareness and dissolve back into it. Dzogchen and Shaivism both call this awareness ground luminosity. This base, or ground luminosity, pervades all our experience. It is the light of awareness that illuminates all our thoughts, feelings, desires. And sometimes people experience this base, this light, this awareness like the sun. They may even see the sun or light in meditation. This sun or light now illuminates their view, their field. Their view or field then becomes vast and infinite rather than contracted or minuscule. Over the retreat this couple of weekends ago, Olivia, who is 3.5, who's a little yogi, she used to come to Rudy's seminar when she was 1 and sit perfectly quietly for an hour and a half. But now that she's a little bit bigger, we thought, well, maybe she should be upstairs in the video room. But as she was up there, she was begging her mother to come to the basement. And she said, I'll sit perfectly still. So, the night after the empowerment, this is something her mother wrote, Anne wrote, she called me at 3 a.m. and said, Mama, come. There's the sunrise. There's so much light in my room. And I stayed with her as if she was half sleeping, half awake. And she kept pointing at the sun rising in her room. And at first, it was in her dream, and then it was outside. I didn't see anything. And then she woke up yesterday and could tell me exactly what she'd experienced. And later that day, she had so much energy because of the light. Pretty wonderful, huh? So, for many of us, it seems quite amazing that one's view can change so radically. When we start this process of revisioning our view, we often feel so separate from this essence, this ground luminosity. We feel so caught up in our thoughts, our feelings, our guilt, and our unhappiness. And at first, we may even resist this self, as we're so identified with the other stuff. And then gradually, we begin to succumb to the rhythm, to the pull of the field. And this pull is that awakened energy from within, opening us, freeing us from these old identifications. Perhaps we even begin to feel more spaciousness and light in certain people, certain situations, certain thoughts. We begin to learn what supports us in spaciousness and light, what pulls us away. We may even begin to act with more patience and kindness. And perhaps we might become interested in a meditation practice. So as we pursue this practice, we begin to become more aware of our own awareness. We become devoted to this awareness and devoted to the very process. And as we continue to meditate, we begin to let go of old memories, old identifications, old wounds, old internalizations. We begin to let these identifications go that cloud the light of awareness, that cloud the light of the sun. So as we experience the clarity of awareness, we're better able to extend into the field more easily, more fully, and feel its support in our daily lives. And we begin to see this as our core identification. And we begin to understand that meditation is no longer confined to a particular feeling, period, during the day. It's now as if we're being assimilated into this ground luminosity. And as this assimilation happens, we find ourselves feeling more tolerant, more content. So living in the field is both the goal and the process. So we might find ourselves, as we walk down the street, not so mentally preoccupied. We might actually notice what's going on around us. The more present we become, the more the field opens. And as we focus in the present, we'll be able to relax even more. And the field opens even more. We begin to experience the bliss of the field, the bliss of the world. Now we're living and recognizing the field in us and around us. One Dzogchen master described this state as like taking a hood off your head. What boundlessness and spaciousness. What relief seeing what has not been seen before. When you see what you've not seen, everything opens, expands, becomes crisp and clear, brimming with life. As Olivia says, the sun's rising in my room. And then on other days we might wake up, feel really irritable, and because we're practicing, we sit for meditation. We hold awareness. We pull that inner irritation into the field, and it dissolves. Magic. We then feel more stability, more calmness, more spaciousness. And as we continue to focus, the field opens even more. Energy arises, and we feel that infusion of light spreading through our bodies. And little by little, We become established into this ground luminosity. At the moment of death, this ground luminosity dawns in its vast splendor, and with it brings the opportunity for liberation. All we have to do is to be present to it. So it's through practice we come to recognize this ground luminosity fully. And it is through the devotion to this mysterious process that we come to experience the unfolding of the field of energy and light in our own life. And we begin to experience that everything and everyone are all aspects of the bliss of the divine, made visible. And as the Shaivite master exclaims, all this is nothing but the splendor of my own awareness. So today we're going to use a metaphorical fire to induce and deepen states of meditation. So we're going to create a yagna this morning, a fire ceremony. And since we don't want to burn the house down, we'll use a candle here. Sometimes we've had close experiences with that yagna. So traditionally, a yagna is created by Brahmins, priests singing sacred mantras, and the mantras cause the fire to actually be lit. And when the offering is made, we say swaha, which means I surrender. I surrender all things to the fire of consciousness. And offerings to the fire can be both positive and negative. So we'll start by, this is our yagna pit right here, as you can see. And we have Ganesh here as a special guest. He was in a yagna pit literally for 20 years before we got him. And I think we've had him about almost 30. So he's here this morning at our yagna. And Ganesh is, of course, the Lord of new beginnings and remover of obstacles. And then we have some other Tibetan vases that we've received from lamas. So we have this metaphorical fire. So we'll intensify our focus. And once again, we'll feel that connection with the mantra, Hum, Sa. I am that. I am that consciousness within. Hum, Sa. So intensify our focus and extend inside to this sacred ritual, this yagna, the fire. And as we do that, we enter into that primordial awareness, and we'll allow our consciousness, our awareness, to penetrate old impressions and release these impressions into the fire. Swaha, swaha, I surrender to them, to the fire, letting them go. Letting the fire of awareness burn old obstacles. Just letting them arise. And as this happens, your body may become soft and porous, or open. Swaha. Swaha, offering to the fire, whatever you like. So focusing at the lower back, the abdomen, the stomach, sensing the fire of awareness there. And if you feel sensation there, allow yourself to penetrate into it. And use your awareness to penetrate old impressions, releasing them. Releasing this impression into the fire. Swaha. Swaha. If you'd like to say it, you're welcome. Swaha. 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 Identifying with awareness. Moving into the heart center, which is in the center of the chest, 12 fingers above the belly button. And as the sensation is felt, let yourself penetrate into it, allowing your awareness to penetrate through it, releasing it into the fire. Swaha. 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 And if you like, you can put your hand on your heart. And as this center opens, great love emerges. Focusing on the fire in the heart. I am consciousness. Leaning in to consciousness over and over and over again. That awareness of awareness. Moving into the throat center. At the nape of the neck. Putting your finger there, perhaps. And as the sensation is felt, allowing yourself to penetrate into it. Dissolving old impressions. Offering them to the fire. Swaha. 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 As this center opens, great peacefulness is experienced and wisdom. If you could turn the Vedic mantras on again. Thanks. So moving right now into the third eye, which is 12 fingers above the throat center. As this sensation is felt, allow yourself to penetrate into it, using the fire of awareness. Use your awareness to penetrate old impressions. And once again, offer them to the fire. Swaha. 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 As this center opens, the thought-free state is stabilized. And moving into the crown center, the 1,000-petal lotus at the top of the head. Here we invoke the primordial teacher, the Buddha, the Shiva, the Christ consciousness, the Kundalini energy, the Divine Mother. So we'll meditate for a while. With the mantras, the Vedic mantras.
उदैनं विश्वभूतानि तदृष्टो मृडयादिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीदुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो करं नमः प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्वमुपशोराग्निजोर्याम् याश्च देहस्त इषवः पकाता भगवो वप अवतत्य धनुष्वगुं सहस्राक्षशतेषुधे निशीर्य शल्यानां मुखाशिवो नः सुमना भव विद्यं धनुः प्रपद्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उत अनेशम् अस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः याते हेतिं मीरुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नागताय विष्णवे उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः अथो ययुर्धिस्तवारे अस्मन्निदेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः नमो हिरण्यवाहवे नान्ये दिशाञ्च पतये नमो नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः पशूनां पतये नमो नमः सत्पिञ्जराय कृषीमते पतीनां पतये नमो नमो बभ्रुषाय विद्याधिनेन्नानां पतये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपधीरे पुष्टानां पतये नमो नमो भवस्य हेत्यै जगतां पतये नमो नमो रुद्राय तथा विने क्षेत्राणां पतये नमो नमः सूताय हन्त्यायवनानां पतये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्थपतये वृक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पतये नमो नमो भुवन्तये वारिवस्कृतायोषधीनां पतये नमो नमः उच्चैर्घोषाय कृन्दयते भक्तीनां पतये नमो नमः कृष्णभीताय भवते सत्त्वनां पतये नमः नमः सहमानाय निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिणे स्तेनाना पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण श्रीमते तस्कराणां पतये नमो नमो पञ्चते परिपञ्चते सायूनां पतये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पतये नमो नमः श्रीकाविद्योतिगागं सद्योमुष्णतां पतये नमो नमो श्रीमद्यो नक्तञ्चरभ्यप्रगृन्तानां पतये नमो नम उष्णीषिणे गिरिचराय कुलञ्चानां पतये नमो नम इषुमध्योदङ्गानिभ्यश्च को नमो नम आतङ्गानेभ्यः प्रतिगतानेभ्यश्च भो नमो नम आयच्छद्यो विसृजद्भ्यश्च भो नमो नमोऽस्यभ्यो विद्यभ्यश्च भो नमो नम आदीनेभ्यश्च यानेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः स्वपद्यो जाग्रद्भ्यश्च भो नमो नमस्तिष्ठद्भ्यो भावभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः सभाभ्यस्तभापतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो अश्वेभ्योऽश्वपतिभ्यश्च भो नमः नम आव्याधिनेभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च भो नमो नम उगणाभ्यश्च गम्भवेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो वृत्सेभ्यो वृत्सपतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो प्रातेभ्यो प्रातपतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो रथिभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यस्तेनानिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः क्षत्रिभ्यः संग्रहेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमस्तक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कम्मारेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च भो नमो नमः ऋषभ्यो लम्बयुभ्यश्च भो नमो नमो मृगयुभ्यश्वनिभ्यश्च भो नमो नमश्वभ्यश्वपतिभ्यश्च भो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मेढुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो प्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च परिशीयते च नमो वृद्धाय च अमृध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नम आशवे चाधिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीघ्राय च नमः पूर्ण्याय च वस्वन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च पगल्भाय च नमो जगन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नम उर्वर्याय च कल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च वसान्याय च नमो वल्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नम आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय च वविन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूधिने च नमो बिल्विने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रभृजाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिणे चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णे वेदायुधिने च नमस्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमश्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः कात्याय च नीत्याय च नमस्तोद्याय च सहस्राय च नमो नाद्याय च वैजन्ताय च नमः कोट्याय च भक्त्याय च नमो वश्याय च वश्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः इन्द्रियाय च कप्याय च नमो वात्याय च रेष्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुवाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय च रुणाय च नमश्चङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमो उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे पदाय च दूरे पदाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवकराय च नमस्तीर्याय च कूर्याय च नमः पाद्याय च पाद्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नमः आचार्याय च लाड्याय च नमः शक्राय च फेन्याय च नमः श्रीकत्राय च प्रभाज्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपथ्याय च नमः शिगुंजिलाय च शयनाय च नमः कपर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च विष्याय च नमः सत्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गह्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेश्याय च नमः पागुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः श्रुत्याय च हरिद्याय च नमो लोभ्याय चोलभ्याय च नमः ऊर्व्याय च शून्याय च नमः पन्याय च पन्नसद्याय च नमोपगुरमाणाय च विघ्नते च नमः आक्षिधते च प्रक्षिधते च नमो वक्किरिकेभ्यो देवानागं हृदयेभ्यो नमो वृक्षेणकेभ्यो नमो विजम्भक्तेभ्यो नमः आनिर्हतेभ्यो नमः आमीभक्तेभ्यः ग्रामे अन्धतस्पते दरिद्रं नीललोहिता येषां पुरुषाणाम् येषां पशूनां मा भेर्मा रोमो येषां किञ्चनामहते या ते रुद्रशिवा तमो शिवा विश्वाभेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजी तजानो मृडजीवसे इमागं रुद्राय तपसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम् यदा नश्चमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन् ननातुरम् मृडानो रुद्रोतनो मयस्कृधिक्षयद्वीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्छन्तयोश्रमनुरायजे पिता तदश्चामतवरुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुतमानो अद्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितम् मानो वदेः पितरं मोदमातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोकेतनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषुरीरिषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रभामिको गतिर्हविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते आरात्ते गोघ्न उत पूरुषघ्ने क्षेद्वीराय नमस्मे देवस्तु रक्षा च नो अभि च देव श्रोष्यथा च नश्चर्म यच्छद्विवर्लाः श्रुतं युवानं मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम् मृडाय इत्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निवपन्तु सेनाः कृणो रुद्रस्य हेतिर्वृणस्तु परित्वेषस्य दुर्मतिसखायोः अवस्थिरा भगवद्भ्यस्तनुष्वतीर्थस्तोकायतनयाय मृडया मेरुष्टमशिवतमशिवो नः सुमना भव परमे वृक्ष आयुधम् निधायकृत्यम् वसान आचरति नाकम् बिभ्रदागहि विकिलितविलोलित नमस्ते अस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रगुम् हेतयोऽन्यमस्मन्निवपन्तु ताः सहस्राणि सहस्रधा बाहुवोस्तव हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराहीनामुखाकृति सहस्राणि सहस्रशो ये रुद्रा अधिभूम्याम् तेषागुम् सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यम् नवेन्तरिक्षे भवादि नीलग्रीवाश्चिदिगन्धाः सर्वपदक्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाश्चिदिगन्धादिवगम् रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षेषु सस्मिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवादिलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिखासः कपर्दिनः ये अन्येषु विविध्यन्ति पात्रेषु पिबतो जनान् ये पथाम्बतिरक्षयैरमृगायव्युधा ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति श्रिकावन्तो निषङ्गिणः यकेतावन्तः प्रभूयागुंसस्त्रदिशो रुद्रापितस्थिरे तेषागुम् सहस्रयोजने वधन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ते पृथिव्याञ्जेऽन्तरिक्षे येषामन्नम् वातो वर्षमिषभस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचेर्दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचेर्दशोदीचेर्दशोर्ध्वास्त्रेभ्यो नमस्त्रेणो मृडयन्तु तेयम् विष्णो यष्टनोद्वेष्टितम् भोजम् वेददामि त्र्यम्बकम् यजामहे सुगन्धिम् पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योन्मुक्षीयमावृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नौ यो अप्सु योषधीषु यो रुद्रो विश्वाभुवनो विवेक तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु तमोऽस्तु हि यस्पृशस्तु धन्वायो विश्वस्य क्षयविभेषजस्य यक्ष्वा महेशो मनसाय रुद्रम् नमो यद्देवमसुरन्दुवस्य अयम् मे हस्तो भगवानयम् मे भगवत्तरः अयम् मे विश्वभेषजोऽयम् शिवाभिमर्शनः एते सहस्रमयुतम् पाशा मृत्यो मध्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वानवयजामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युम् मे पाहि प्राणानाम् ग्रन्थिरतिरुद्रो मामिशान्तकः केनान्मे
So as we've been cultivating awareness for some time, we'll focus right now, take that light, experience it, focus it on family and friends that might be having some difficulty holding them in the light. And we'll also focus on that, holding that light for the world. And for the earth. So we'll start to close up right now. If you like, you can rub your hands together till they're hot. And then sealing right now at the heart, the top of the head, the belly. And we do have a few announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Let's see, tomorrow we're not going to be here, so we're not going to have Dakini Day tomorrow. Excuse me. And next Friday we're not going to be here either, so we won't be having meditation next Friday. Actually, we're going to do the retreat with Amma in Toronto. Our little center has been going through some transition, as you know. So on June 1st, we stopped our daily morning meditation transmissions. A lot of the life of our center has been virtual. So we stopped our daily morning meditation transmissions. And then with great spontaneity, all the participants have started leading the morning meditations, which is really great. And Kathy and Tom and Dan have taken the responsibility. And they've been using, in the first month of this experiment, using Skype to do it. It's been working perfectly. And now, since more and more people are wanting to be on it, they're now switching to Zoom. I'm sure this type of information really thrills you, but but it does mean if you'd like to participate in the morning meditations, if you email me, I will email them, and they'll get in touch with you on how to participate in the morning meditations. One of our themes here is that two awarenesses are better than one, and meditating in a group, because of the resonance and how the archetypical energies formulate around a group, it's really a great way to meditate and gain access and participation in the ground awareness, primordial awareness. So consider doing that. Also, we have another phase of the transition. We've stopped broadcasting as of July 1st these seminars, the Wednesday morning seminar, the Friday morning meditation seminar, and the Dakini Day seminar. And with some spontaneity, again, it's been offered to have these broadcasts now come through Zoom also, which is very inexpensive as compared to internet, which costs so much money. And we're working this out to start doing this again, having the transmissions. Probably by August we'll be back online for the seminars. All of our programs are saved online, and you can still use them that way, and which is amazing. It always surprises me is that when you watch one of these archived programs, you feel the field. Very mysterious. And also, in our little transition here, since sometimes on Fridays we won't be here, as you see it's happening more and more, we're also starting to have us, the rest of us, start to participate in leading the Friday morning seminars. So sometimes we'll approach you and ask you, we know you're just going to leap in and say, yes, you're totally happy to do it. It's always a little challenging to lead these sort of things. But it's really great because as you lead the meditation, you'll feel the energy coming through you and through your body and your mind and your speech. So it's actually a great way of doing Dharma. So that'll also start taking place now, as we'll be asking other people to start lead the seminars. Can't think of anything else. Yes.
You know, some of the people that have been doing the Skype meditation have been saying, there's even more energy than there was when you guys were doing it. And, you know, when you lead meditation, you feel it, okay? It's a gift that comes to you. So I think that's really, it's a fantastic gift. So I would like to tell you that. So anyway, I guess that's all for today. And we're going to play a chant of Amma. Is that right? Okay. We had another fantastic weekend, as most of us did, seeing Amachi this past weekend.
Om Shri Aho Shadguna Aishwarya Sampanna